is a man proclaimed hero for slaying evil and threatening the gods.
You really think you can defeat me?
Though he won his battle, the woman he loved was lost.
I love you.
Yuri Hyuga has returned and seeks vengeance for his suffering. In his search for redemption, he'll befriend a young woman.
Look at that!
Whose passion to save her country will take them on a dangerous journey.
Whenever he beats a monster, he takes their souls and then can fuse with them.
Together, they will face the ultimate evil. A secret society so powerful, it threatens to destroy the world as they know it.
Behold! The age of darkness is nigh!
Soon my demon servants will bring death to all of Europe.
You're insane.
Now, only the power of the Judgment Ring and the help of those they trust will give them the strength they need to battle almighty forces and save the world.
What do you really think a puny human like you can do, huh? Let's go.
Midway presents the return of a hero. Shadowheart's Covenant. The quest for justice continues.
Just answer the questions. You going to kiss me or arrest me?
Mr. Jimo Collins.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
What are you doing?
Danny's the old fella. Your man with the tattoo shot him. I understand you were responsible for the heist at the Scobel building.
One thing that the Getaway does really well is it blurs the distinction between a game and a film. A big ambition for the game was to play with the player's expectations.
We're playing very much with time again in this game, but I think we've taken it to another level.
We show the player elements of what could potentially be the end of the story, intercut with thoughts and imagery from the character's past.
So you're almost playing flashbacks, if you like, not just seeing them.
This was a massacre.
Essentially, what we're doing is telling a story and creating an experience.
A hard-boiled cop fighting demons from his past, Sergeant Ben Mitchell of the SO-19 Specialist Operations Team is about to take to the streets and find himself in the middle of a heated war.
He's a policeman, he's a professional copper, he's got army training, so he's very much about upholding the law and working within the boundaries of the law, and when he breaks the law, there are repercussions.
We start the story, his first day back in the job after 2 years. He was expelled or suspended from the force. We see a flashback into his past where he shot a teenager in the back.
Put it down!
And this is something that's grated on him quite a lot.
As the story progresses, he investigates with his squad of S19 officers incidents that are happening across London.
He's the kind of guy that will make you nervous because he's not speaking, but when he explodes, he really does explode.
Calm down, Mitchell.
Crime rules the streets. New gangs emerge until a botched robbery ends with an entire dead crew save one. Boxer Eddie O'Connor is about to be pulled into the fight of his life.
And suddenly the game will completely change, and we wake up in a cellar, and this is boxer Eddie O'Connor, who is from a recognisable world of the Getaway. He's all about gangland, he's all about the East End.
It's more about using that kind of pub or barroom brawl style combat.
He's the kind of guy that you really want to get to know down the pub and have a pint with, but also he's got this lovable side that can turn quite violent because of where he's from, because of the kind of guy he is, and he likes getting in a rut.
With his mates dead, Eddie finds an ally in Sam, a small-time thief and computer hacker who helps him seek revenge on those who have wronged him.
The third character is completely the opposite of both of these two. She brings in the feminine aspect of the game.
Rather than being brutal and confrontational, she was more about sneaking shadows, getting up onto high beams and watching the play, or being underneath tables and watching the enemies move around and then sneaking past.
She's only young, but she's got a mad ambition, and she thinks she's going to be a criminal mastermind, if you like.
Prepare to be riveted to the screen in this epic gangland drama that intertwines with twists and turns all the way to the explosive conclusion.
Stop where you are!
Obviously, if you're writing a movie, you're thinking just about story arc. But with the game, you're thinking about very much what the game player wants to see, what the game player wants to be involved with. And this time round, we decided on the themes we wanted. We knew we wanted London again. London's our star of the show, if you like.
And once that started solidifying into a narrative flow, we got actors involved. They went through a full casting, and that further refined the script and further refined the kind of characters we had in the game. We went through about 100 actors to find the perfect matches to these characters.
Real actors, real facial expressions, and film-quality performances immerse the player in a gritty, cinematic tale of revenge.
We work with a company called Image Metrics who provide facial motion capture so that our animators can then concentrate on performance. So when they're doing the motion capture, not only do they have like the motion capture suits, in fact they have optical motion capture and magnetic and data gloves, but they also have a video camera filming their face and a mic recording the voice. So not only are we capturing the movements, but we're capturing the whole performance from the lip sync, the facial expressions, and all the expressiveness of their voice. So if they're doing something physical or they're having an argument or something, that really comes across. It's much more of a true performance rather than a guy locked in a studio with a script in his hand.
In the fight of your life, the smallest mistake can be fatal. With complete player control, your life is literally in your hands.
We weren't happy with just recapturing the motion capture. We wanted to go a bit further with the player controls. We wanted to be able to pick up every little nuance of what the player was doing. So to do that, we had to go to the heart of the animation system. We rewrote the core blending function. So every animation you see on screen is actually a composite of many animations. I think quite often we're hitting 16 separate animations.
Additionally, we've added the health into that. So if you imagine you can go from 0 to 100 health and 0 to 100 speed, at any point, depending on where the stick is, depending on how many shots you've taken, you can be on this little graph and have a very, very smooth motion. So you feel a lot more in control of the player feels a lot more realistic.
Evading the authorities will be a much more engaging experience with the overhauled AI. Sporadic ambushes, explosive booby traps, and high-speed chases all led to the game's hyper-realistic feel.
This time around, the AI has access to a lot more of the player characters' moves, so they can do things like crouching behind walls, like stealthing around corners, creeping underneath walls, maybe doing the jumps as well.
We've reworked a lot of our driving AI, and we've incorporated a new technique we call smart driving, which allows our AI vehicles to travel at very high speeds through the busy, congested streets of London.
The game also rolls out enhanced physics to improve the dynamics and handling of several vehicles, including buses, taxis and vans. But this time around, there's a new toy in town, motorcycles.
I think the motorbikes are the biggest new addition to the game, and I think they really add a new dimension to the driving experience. The ambition for us in adding motorbikes was to kind of give the player a completely new feeling to being on the streets. Being on a motorbike and weaving through big double-decker buses. When you're on a motorbike, you can access things like pedestrian ways, areas that will be blocked off for the main traffic. You're allowed to access, so you may be able to lose the cops there, you may be able to find little kind of secret places, to find hidden cars, hidden motorbikes, or hidden accessories, as in guns.
Be prepared to be transported to another side of London, a side that's much more dirty, gritty, and real than just the touristy locales.
You play it as Mitch, as the police officer, and you're called there very much in a kind of emergency. The scrapyard's a front for a dodgy car business, but you're working your way through the kind of legitimate front to get at this person at the back. Doing the photo shoot was dangerous enough. I mean, there were the people showing us around the scrapyard were really reluctant to take us to certain bits. It's dangerous, cars fall off, and there's things, the petrol tanks explode for no good reason. This is real life. So as a game location, it's got a lot of scope.
Move to the right. IC3 Mile, black trousers and vest, carrying a bag.
The Underground's great because you start off and you're in the CCTV room for the cutscene and you see something on the platform king off, but you can't get there yet. So you have to use the whole of the back stairs and the back ways into the platform that only the station manages. You're not just getting the public view of the Underground. The end of the level will take you onto the train. So then you've got to use the train and obviously be very aware of the people that are on that train, because you're a policeman, you can't just go firing madly, but you've got to get someone that's heading towards the front of the train. So it's really exciting, very tense.
The Getaway Black Monday takes you into a shadowy world of desperate men in desperate times. A world from which the only escape is an explosive ending that twists and turns, leaving a heavy imprint on your heart and soul.
PlayStation Underground has gone Dutch to find out about a new video game that has a buzz echoing off the walls of the canals in Amsterdam. So we searched this town high and low to get the lowdown on a new band of game developers. It seems this company was formed from 3 smaller Dutch game developers in 2000. Their studio is based in the heart of Amsterdam, in the Netherlands. They are rapidly becoming one of Europe's leading independent game developers and are working closely with Sony Computer Entertainment Europe to create one of the most anticipated titles for 2004. Their name is Guerrilla, and this is the story of Killzone.
Killzone is a really high action-packed first-person shooter. You're part of a team of commandos and you're fighting against the Helghast.
The Helghast have attacked the planet Vector with a devastating blitzkrieg, and you're in the trenches as they attack. Basically, you've got to fight your way out of it.
For Killzone, we really wanted to get a cinematic approach to a war game, so it's much more based on what war is like in movies, but you can really kind of feel the grit and the grime of it. It's really kind of nasty, lots of fire, lots of dirt, lots of blood.
For the world, for example, we really wanted to make the world feel like it's your home. We really wanted to take small things that people will recognize and change that a bit, because it's in a future world. For the Helghast, we used the German army from First World War. The ISA is meant to be like a small army, special forces type of guys.
Killzone comes out as something very dense, very sort of edgy. It comes near you and it's very gritty and it's almost claustrophobic at times.
We want to give you, the player, an environment that you can recognize and that you can get to grips with immediately. We're using a futuristic setting, but you should still recognize how coffee machines work in this environment, how cars work. We take this realism, we twist it round, and we present it to you in a very exciting kind of way. We're talking about a war here, so we've got a lot to play with.
What we wanted to do is really make a game that looked war-torn. So our concept team spent a lot of time researching how things looked, first of all, but second of all, how they were destroyed and how they look when they're completely kind of torn apart. We have cities which are completely kind of torn apart by war. We have jungles, we have riverbeds that have been dried up, all kind of, get linked together by this constant feel of worn, torn, destroyed scenery.
You can play Killzone as 4 different styles. You've got Commando, he's an all-rounder, good aim and everything. You've got a stealth character, you can sneak up to people, silenced shots, close combat knives and everything. You've got a heavy weapons guy, and of course there's our secret spy character. One of the cool things about Killzone is the AI. It's totally non-cheating, and they will never be so scripted that you can catch them off guard. They really react to you.
We've got a series of individual people that will actually react to you, the player, only when you move, only when you actually trigger them. We can then multiply that and build it into a squad, a brick of 4 guys, and that makes our AI extremely flexible.
And then you can go offline split screen, play with your buddies, and you can add bots, so you're playing with your buddy, and you can play on a team with 6 other bots against 8 other ones. With all the combinations and all of the different possibilities you can play Killzone, it's almost unlimited. It depends on how you want to play it instead of what the game allows you to do.
You're playing events in and around the single player experience, and we have a number of different game types to reflect that. We've got assault games where one team is defending and another team is attacking, and it's all time-based. We've got domination-based games where you have to try and dominate a key area in the battlefield. Of course, we allow you to deathmatch, because no online game is complete without it.
A lot of people already have a broadband adapter. I think it's worth it buying one if you don't have one yet. It looks good, it feels good. Everybody's playing online. People are immediately having a lot of fun.
The good thing of making a first-person shooter is that the player has a lot of freedom. You can move everywhere, so you have to design every single angle. That makes it really interesting. The other really big thing, I think, is like how your hands move. It's just the only thing you see of the player is like his hands and the gun. The weapon almost becomes the character. For the weapons, we did like the full range, from like pistols to shotguns to machine guns, rifles, sniper rifles to the big missile launchers. We really wanted to stick to bullets since we think bullets are cool. To a lot of reference from the real guns, and actually design the weapons from the inside out. If you do proper research in your weapons, the animations will immediately look very good as well.
The weapons are very cool to use. They have really nice reload animations and they handle really nicely. They actually feel like a real gun. Basically, you pick up a weapon, you start firing with it, and that's fun. It's really fun. Killzone stands out because of its graphical immersiveness. It's very detailed, rich world, but it's also a very believable world.
One person likes the guns, the other person likes the characters and the style, the other one really likes the sound, but in the end it's something that feels as a whole. It's an integrated part and it has impact.
This is a cinematic experience. You are going to be thrown in the center of the battle. The explosions will be going on all around you, and we want you to feel scared. We want your heart to race. From what we've seen and people playing Killzone so far, they refer to it as an experience, as opposed to just playing a game.
Once in a while, a rare opportunity comes along and you ask yourself, am I ready to meet this challenge? The PlayStation Underground presented a select few with just such a chance to prove their mettle. GAP members, E-SEALs, and a few of the SOCOM 2 game developers were invited to take their skills to the next level. So we invited the real Navy SEALs to force these recruits to put down their joysticks and train the hardcore Navy SEALs way. They would be put to the test on a proving ground set up by the SEALs in beautiful San Diego, California.
I welcome you guys to the SOCOM boot camp, or the SOCOM Frogman experience. And you guys understand what's actually going to happen, right, in the next 24 hours?
No, not at all.
And you signed up?
The SEALs sorted the recruits into 4 different fire teams. Obstacles will challenge teammates on the training course, forcing them to work as a unified fighting machine.
All right, who quit blue team?
Already. Screwing up.
Go get him. Hey, bust in there.
Hey, knucklehead.
Hey, did I drop it already?
It's gonna be fun.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience to actually be out here just in the presence of true Navy SEALs.
Where else can I meet my idols?
I want to be broken.
Barking orders at us, yelling at us.
I know these guys are going to kick the crap out of me, so it's going to be fun.
I want the real deal.
With that, the ladies struck camp on the beach with only the warm glow of their expectations, a tent, and a sleeping bag to keep out the cold night. Not to worry, though. They wouldn't have to suffer that long. Pleasant dreams, ladies.
Going into the cold water should be interesting, particularly if it's early in the morning.
Way down that water, get wet. Hey, no, get the water, dummy. Real cool when you're playing the game. Back on your back. On your shoulder. It's a little bit different than the game, isn't it? Get over here. Yeah, oh, swim, buddy. 6 shoulders. We're sitting in this water till we get everybody down. Hands up, fingers spread. All the way up. Yeah, down in the water. What are you taking for?
This ain't cold. This is nice and warm. This is toasty warm. You guys don't know what cold is yet. On your belly. On your belly. On your belly. On your bellies. Turn over on your belly, stupid.
You guys get a song together, we'll get you nice and dry. What's up?
Shut up! Yeah, whatever. Get up here in the sand. Get up here in the sand and roll out. Touch your toes. On your bellies. 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 Get your ass down, stupid. It's a low crawl. Want to get your ass shot off? Obviously, you haven't played with your damn video games long enough. Wait, this isn't in the game.
Are you wearing long johns? What are those?
I should have been at the gym once in a while.
Keep moving, you. You're dead last.
Leadership. I think, you know, the strength, the positives that I'm gonna bring are like leadership.
Yeah, which one of you guys has enough gumption to be the class leader? You know what? I don't know why I thought that the Marine would take charge. That's mad.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, I'm standing here. I can't take charge.
Okay, whatever.
I don't know, I'm just worried about them putting us in the water or something for a long time, or, you know, running, because I can't really run that well.
Most anxious about catastrophic physical failure.
Tijuana porta potty runoff is what you are now crawling through.
The sooner you get over there, the sooner you guys might get to move on to something else.
Steven, you
Let's go, Steven. Hey, there's no resting. On your belly, Steven.
I'm worried and anxious that it's going to be physically demanding. I'm practically out of shape.
That means stand tall and proud, not all hunched over.
Yeah, straight up.
Where's our lamb?
Hey, did you just throw up, or did I just see you puke up some blood?
Nah.
Or did you have chili?
It's hot sauce.
Hey!
Sweet!
That's rice.
Well,
Next person that throws up's gonna have to pick it up and eat it.
Hey, try to hold that down. Your character will vomit if you hold the L bond and the R2 together.
Hey, don't be thrown up.
Just concentrate. Anybody need some breakfast?
Whatever you do, try not to think about like hot mayonnaise with ashtray. Wait, this is
stay with some pickle water.
He's a little bit of pain going on there. Turn your face off. Get that vomit out of your mouth. There you
It's
go.
only the beginning, Jen. We just got started.
As the sun began to rise, the honorary recruits were allowed to shower, burn their civvies, and dress up in their new fatigues. The promise of chow might have even convinced them that the worst was over. Such a foolish assumption would cost them dearly, because their own special tour of Mini Hell Week was only beginning.
Listen up. When you guys hear this sound on the megaphone, you will always repeat with high score. Understand?
High score.
Let's try it again.
High score. High score.
There we go. Now we're getting some teamwork going.
Hey! Hey!
We had a couple students think that the breakfast line was theirs. They could go shoot through and grab some tortillas and stuff and eat some bacon. Unfortunately, they had the MREs hanging out. So that was probably one of the funniest moments.
Team leader, what'd you tell these guys?
To get a box of chow and go on that side of the
What'd you guys do?
Box of chow.
I didn't know what that meant. I went for the chow. You didn't ask? Did you grab the what?
I grabbed the tortilla.
I guess I was looking at those.
So you grabbed the tortilla.
Plate, sir. You grabbed a plate. Does a plate look like a box? No, sir. Does a box look like a plate? No, sir. Drop down.
8,
Down.
9,
Down.
10.
Recover. Grab your chow and go where we told you.
Hurry up.
Grab the whole box.
Having a beef patty for breakfast, just one little stick of it. I didn't do too well in my stomach.
This isn't going to be as good as the other stuff.
Hey, does everybody know?
He had like a handful of bacon.
Hey, there's two of them.
I'm worried that their training is too hard for, someone that sits at a desk every single day of his life.
Down. Up. Down.
I think this is our area of concern.
Up. Don't believe what I'm seeing here. Roll it up your stomach.
Roll the log.
I'm trying to.
Down. Down. What the
Oh my God.
Everyone else on their knees. Starting over at 0. You guys lost.
Years of gaming and programming have made me not do very many push-ups. I can't do too many push-ups.
6, 4, 10, 6. Up. You can do it.
There's a glitch in this. This is not doing proper sit-ups.
Hey, little joystick.
Triangle joystick. Are you tired? This thing's vibrating now. Where's your malfunction?
Check the connection.
Are you prepared to run a few more miles in these ladies' heels?
Get out of my face.
Never mind that those miles will be logged hoofing it up and down endless hills and crawling for hours on your soft underbellies through the dirt. You're dead. If the seals don't get you first, that is.
Go to POW camp now!